matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Montgomery to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Throwing Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Down inside the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39, Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see often this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This defense for the Saints, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Yards there, and it's a Washington first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. His throw incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Jones. Dancing to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw the better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Thomas, the man in motion left. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man on the out route. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Jones. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones on the move to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Tua, the final shot before half. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They run it again with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A give to Kamara running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Following 2 negative plays. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Kamara trying to right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, New Orleans.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
6
people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're saying from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line. He's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.